Hey guys, it's Wes with HappyFeet Ogden, back for episode 7. Today we're going to talk about soccer. Who'd have thunk, right? But kind of not just soccer, but why soccer, and why is HappyFeet soccer and not something else? Now, if you meet anybody from HappyFeet, you will know that we are fanatics about soccer. We love soccer. I love soccer. I grew up playing it from the time I was 5. I haven't played in a little while, which I'm a little out of shape. But, I played in high school, played in rec after school, managed co-ed adult teams. I love soccer. I love watching. I love watching RSL games, all that stuff. And anybody else involved with HappyFeet is going to tell you the same thing. But why that instead of, say, football or basketball or dance? It's a little more in depth than you might think, but what it comes down to is the nature of the sport. Like I said in the promo video a couple months ago, the nature of the sport is such that it kind of pushes the athlete to develop further, because the person's legs and feet not only have to balance the body but also control the ball. It increases things like agility and coordination and balance more so than what dance programs will, or a hockey program will. You're on skates and you have a stick, and that's great, and it's teaching its own way. But soccer, what we've found and what studies have found is that it pushes those things even further than what they can be in some other sports or programs. The principles of the sport are really interesting, and I like the philosophical side of things. So one of the things I've really noticed about soccer is kind of a metaphor for life, the ultimate metaphor for life. We hear that sport is the metaphor for life. I think soccer is the ultimate sport metaphor for life. And here's why. So you have 11 players on your team, 11 players on the other team. You're maximizing the number of people that can be out in that field. There's no boards. It can go out of bounds. You can destroy a play if you want. It's 360 degrees, so it's not like football. You can pass backwards, but what's the point? So you're focusing on all those dimensions all at the same time. You have the feet and legs controlling the body and the ball at the same time. You have the physical nature of the sport, but still the grace of it. And I kind of feel like all those things are what life is about, right? Because you have that communicative aspect. You're dealing with other people, interpersonal relationships. You have the leadership capabilities. So every time somebody has a ball, you can pass to anybody you want to. Every time somebody has a ball, that person's the leader. That person's in charge. That person is required to think creatively out of those situations that are happening like that. Something that you can't necessarily say about something like football or an activity like dance or music maybe, but it's creating that creative problem-solving scenario. The pace of it can be fast, it can be slow, just like life. Sometimes time just flies by, sometimes it goes super slow, and we're just kind of soccer is just kind of that metaphor, right? So one of the things that I think enables us, because of all this, enables us to do with HappyFeet, is it gives us a base to teach those things: bravery, creativity, and leadership. You have to be brave to pull off some of the moves those creative moves that you see. Think of players like Pele or Maradona or Cruyff or George Best. Some of the older guys even that were doing simple things, but compared to today's standards, but we're creative thinkers, thinking outside the box, and all of that stuff allows them to be leaders on and off the field. So what we're doing is we're taking all those things, we're putting it in a format that's great for the preschool age, is able to be communicated properly to that age group, and we're instilling those things in kids at that point so early. 2 and 3 year old learning these things is super early. So it's one of the things that I love most about it. And, you know, like I said, we are fanatics about soccer, but we love the child development aspect too. You know, we view ourselves as educators that just happen to be soccer fanatics. So that's kind of how soccer factors into everything. And if you have more questions about that, you want to talk soccer, you want to talk Happy Feet, you want to talk philosophy even, look me up, look Happy Feet up, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, find us on Twitter and Instagram, and just reach out to us. Thanks, guys.